Hi everyone, this tutorial is about how we export the 3ds model into any render engine. So this tutorial is about how we export this 3ds Max model, what sort of file format we need to create so that we can export it into Twinmotion. Twinmotion is a render engine that I'm choosing. So let's get started. This is a 3D model that I have created using Mapro. So that's a different tutorial, but yeah. So once you have the model ready, you can go to File and you need to export. So usually the .fpx format does work in Twinmotion, but there's also the obj file, .object file, that is also pretty easy to import into Twinmotion. So let's go with that, and I'm going to save it onto my desktop. Say file window. There you go. So it's gonna give you these different options, usually the ones that are already standard have been picked, and this perfectly works. So you just click on export, and it's gonna take a bit of time because this is like the old city model. It depends on the what sort of model and how heavy it is. Different softwares use different file formats, and probably 3ds Max has all of them, and it gets easier to export. Hi everyone, so next step is to open Twinmotion. You have this option of import. So what we do is we import the file, we open, and it shows, so I hit desktop and open the file that you want to import. You have this options over here where you say you want to keep the hierarchy that you had already in the 3ds Max model. It's on the layers that you make. You can tweak that. It's about the access. What sort of access do you want to stick your model to? I usually keep it auto, and you press OK. So there we have what sort of material do you want to keep? The material that's already existing in the 3ds Max. So for that you have to use imported material, or you can just use the material that's like a default material that Twinmotion provides. So we can just use that, or we can use that and press OK. The importing takes a bit of time depending on what sort of model you have. Sometimes when it's like a bit of heavy model, it's going to take more time. Okay, so there we have it. So that's our model from 3ds Max, and that's supposedly how it looks. It has taken the default materials that are already existing in 3ds Max. What you can do is, so there's this material picker which helps you change the material that you have over here. So let's say we want the concrete on the buildings, so you can just drag and put it over here, and see, there it goes. So you can have different Since I did not edit my 3ds Max material, you can have different materials that you can play around with. You can also, so Twinmotion has a lot of different options of adding different contexts, character parts, vehicles, bicycles. It also has, so you can choose sort of whether you want for, or you can also have like the change exactly from here how you want to play around with your renders. You can also add particular locations to your model. Yeah, so this is Melbourne weather right now. It is, you can move this along with this May, June, and select whatever month it is. You can choose different locations. So this is, it's moving right now. You can add different vegetation. So you're gonna add trees over here. Just click on that. You can size them. Expect, yeah, animation is pretty easy with that, right? You also have this whole library over here. You can choose what sort of landscapes you want to have, different trees. Over here, it's pretty big library. Different rocks, different miscellaneous things. You have dried leaves that you can add. So yeah, and it's also pretty bit easy to add characters. It's just as easy as placing trees. So next what we do is we go to media, we go to image, create image. So probably just takes the image that we have on our window. There, you do create image, and there it goes. Just creates image. You can individually choose between you want to have like what sort of view and what sort of sun in particular images. You can have different weathers and different color gradients of what sort of contrast you want to have. The different types of renders that you can, different types of edits that you can play around with. Okay. So then when you're done with editing and setting your views and editing them, you can go to exporting image. You can choose either one image or you can choose both of them. So when you choose both of them or more than one, it shows multi images, and then you can just start exporting. It will just ask you where to save them, and there you go. It's pretty simple and easy to render into InMotion using 3ds Max, and also the renders are pretty good.